In the last class, we looked at doing our mission statement, the 5 W's: who, what, where, when, and why. This is a simple statement of what your mission is, so that as you're out doing your day-to-day business, or your family or your team members are doing something and they come across some decision they have to make or circumstance that comes up, they can reflect on that simple mission statement and say, is this within the context of our mission statement and the mission that we're supposed to do? Sometimes you experience a thing called mission creep, where you start taking on extra duties or you start going after different goals and they're not within your mission and they just distract you. So you want to stay focused to make sure you're successful. Today we're going to look at goal setting. Having a mission is totally worthless unless you've got goals to reach it and make it happen. You want to realize that dream. So let's set your goals, your holistic goals, your quality of life and your production and your resources into the future. Look how to achieve those goals. And you may not be able to do it all at once. You may have to establish intermediate goals, stepping stones along the way. You got to learn to walk, crawl, walk, run, that sort of process, so you can finally get to the end state that you are looking for. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Now that you have written your initial mission statement, let's move forward and set and prioritize our goals so we can achieve our mission. With a vision and mission in mind, you and your planning team are ready to begin the process of goal setting, that critical first step towards the development of a working strategic plan with measurable objectives. Goal setting is important for all businesses, but it is especially important for family farms because they involve family. Clearly defined goals not only motivate and inspire, but they can also help mitigate conflict for families and help direct limited resources toward value-driven priorities. Many lenders and other private institutions expect to see clearly identified goals as a part of a business plan. To be clear, goals describe what you and your family would like to achieve, statements that point in the direction of your future vision for the business. They reflect the what and who pieces of your vision, what it is you would like to market, what the farm landscape will look like, who will be involved in operations, and what you intend to earn from the business. Goals do not describe the how components of your business, how you plan to market and price a product, purchase equipment, staff the operation, etc. You will draft and test these how to strategy ideas in future sessions. It is important to note that goals come in all shapes and sizes. There are personal goals, family goals, business goals, community goals and environmental goals. A family goal might be to develop a system of farming that allows you to spend more time with your children. A personal goal might be to have enough farm income to quit your town job and farm full-time. A business goal might be to achieve a 20% return on your total investment. Business goals can be broken down further into marketing, operations, human resources and finance objectives. As an existing business owner, for instance, you may have very specific goals for each functional area of the business, specific sales targets, workload limits, or profit objectives. While these business goals will be unique to your business and personal values, one goal that is common to most business owners is some level of financial success. Although financial success may not be the most important goal of your farm business, it is usually in the mix. It is often very difficult to reach other personal, environmental, economic and community goals unless you reach a certain level of financial success. Financial success can have many meanings. For one operator, it might mean making moderate financial progress or just breaking even while meeting other personal, business, and community goals. For someone else, it may not even be necessary to break even if there is another source of income to subsidize the farm. For another, the financial goal may be to make enough money to retire at age 60. There is no right or wrong. Your goals should just reflect your personal values and be consistent with your own future vision. As you sketch goals, think about your family's desired standard of living. Estimate your future family living expenses using your current expenses as a starting point. Then factor in any quality of life changes that you foresee in the next 2 to 10 years, such as the need to pay for college tuition, home improvements, retirement or travel. Alternatively, if you are happy with your current standard of living, one of your goals might be to maintain current spending levels during the startup phase of a new business enterprise. Be specific about how much income you will withdraw from the business annually to meet family or household living expenses. Will it supply all of your family living needs or only a portion? Estimating family's goal for profit will help you estimate your family's future family living expenses and goals for financial success. Regardless of what your goals are and how you choose to organize them, planning and goal setting can be made easier by defining a time frame for each goal. The most common time frames used for goals are a short-term horizon of 1 to 5 years, an intermediate horizon of 5 to 10 years, and a long-term horizon of 10 years or more. If you are just starting out or considering an entirely new business venture, your goals may be a little more general and personal in nature. With these goal-setting ideas in mind, you are ready to write out individual goals, identify common goals, and prioritize goals. As an experienced business owner, or as a far-sighted entrepreneur, you may have very clear goals and objectives for each component of your business. Or, instead, you may choose to develop personal, economic, community and environmental goals. It's up to you. The main idea is to get your goals, whatever they may be, down on paper. Written goals will give you checkpoints to follow, something to revisit, as you evaluate strategic alternatives and monitor your plan following implementation. Once you and your planning team members have identified goals individually, you should take time to discuss and share them with your planning team. This will enable you to identify common goals, recognize differences, and establish a set of collective priorities for the family and business. Do not ignore potential conflicts or restrictions that might prevent reaching goals. Identifying possible problems in the planning stage will allow time to resolve conflicts. A question that always arises at this point is how business owners can reconcile their different goals. Generally, the individuals that ask this question have already set their own goals and shared them with their family and co-owners. It is at this point in the process that they realize there are differences that need to be resolved. One observation in answering this question is that the goals of family members and co-owners do not need to, and never will, be identical. It is not reasonable to strive to establish one set of goals that fits everyone. Yet goals cannot be so divergent that there is nothing in common. Instead, group members should strive to find commonalities among their goals and opportunities to work together to accomplish tasks that fulfill goals of several individuals. For example, there may be an activity that fulfills goals for several people even though they are different goals. The key to working out differences among goals appears to be communication and willingness to cooperate. Once you are comfortable with the collective business goals identified by you and your planning team, you are ready to begin prioritizing. Few businesses or families have enough resources to reach all of their goals at one time. Prioritized goals provide clear guidelines for management decisions. This task of prioritizing your goals won't necessarily be easy since many goals may overlap or conflict. The idea here is to identify which goals are most important to your family and for your business, to determine which goals are worth pursuing even if they prevent you from reaching other goals. Once you have completed these tasks, prepare the vision, mission and goals section of your business plan. Just realize, your vision, mission and goals statements are likely to change as you conduct research and develop an overall business strategy.